Hey guys, so I'm here to film my 2015 resolutions for you. And it's funny, I look back and I'm thinking, why didn't I ever film a resolutions video before? I never wanted to. I don't know why. I'd always have a few in the back of my mind of what I wanted to do that year or how I wanted to feel or whatever. But never did a video. And it's weird because when I was little, I would write those babies down. I'd have them everywhere. I put a lot of time, a lot of energy into them. So I've started to really enjoy watching other people's videos. It's good to hear everyone being so positive and motivated starting out a new year. I know it's hard to keep that mentality all year. Maybe that should be one of my resolutions, but I don't know. I enjoy watching them and I thought that I would share with you some of mine. I'm going to try to make it kind of quick, so bear with me. The first one is to pay off some bills and save more money. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Pre-building this house, we were basically debt-free. I mean, we still own another home, so we had that debt, but we didn't carry credit cards from month to month. We worked really hard to be that way, and it's a great feeling. Our cars are paid off. I'll tell you what we did. We got married 5 years ago, and leading up to the wedding, we spent a lot of money, as you can imagine. The year after we got married, we did nothing. No vacations. Thank goodness I wasn't doing YouTube because I didn't shop for hardly anything. We stayed home. We ate in more. It was a tough year, especially when your friends are like, hey, we're planning a trip to New Orleans. You want to go? And you're like, no. I mean, I want to go, but I can't. For 1 year, we sucked it up and we got all of our bills paid off. And it was hard. It was hard, you guys. It was really hard. It was a lot. It was a year of saying no. I look back and I say, that was a year of saying no, which worked out because we became debt-free. But then this year with the house, you know, you need cash. We had to put a fence in, you know, down payments for this and that, a down payment for the house, miscellaneous bills that come in, like tax stuff that you're like, it's a new built house, you got a tax for this and that. I'm like, what? And we furnished some. We've bought some furniture. Our downstairs is pretty much furnished for now. Upstairs is not. I mean, you can see I don't have anything on the wall, but we're gonna take a break on that. So we just need to start paying off those bills. We're planning to sit down real soon and look at everything together and then tackle one. I like to tackle ones that are smaller than larger because it makes me feel good to achieve something. But I know that probably financial people would tell you to tackle the ones with the largest rate, with the worst rate. I say do how you can do it. It is the middle of January, and I will go ahead and tell you that I sucked it up and just paid off a little something, so that made me really happy. So once you do something like that, you make a you know, it keeps you motivated. So, and the other part is saving more, getting more back into our savings account. We were doing a great job until we bought the house, and we need to get back on track. And I don't know if you guys go over to the blog at all, her late night cravings.blogspot.com. But just the other day, we did a post on the 52-week money challenge. And most of you know what that means. Every week you put in, if it's week 1, you put $1, week 2, you put $2, and you add up. Well, we're doing it in reverse. So week 1 is $52. Week 2 is $51. We felt like, I'd love for you to go read the post. And maybe you guys can join in. But we just felt like seeing your money collect, your deposits build up faster was more motivating. And right now when we're not spending as much, we have more money to be able to put in. So it's working out. My husband's not going to do that. I think he's a cash carrier. I don't carry cash. I carry debit cards. A debit card, not multiple. So I think what he's going to do is the $5 money challenge, and that is whenever you break a bill and you have a $5 bill, you put it away. And I know it sounds like, oh, it's $5, but let me just tell you, if you are a cash carrier, then you know how many 5s you get, and it adds up. And it would be nice to have that later if you want to put it towards a bill, put it towards a vacation, something for your child, you know, whatever. The next thing is I want to start having more of a just go with it / let it go attitude. And I hope that makes sense. I feel like I've always been a worrier. I will take your worries and I will worry for you. That's how I am. I definitely got that from my mother. She is exactly the same way. And sometimes you just have to go with things, and you have to just let it go and know that it's out of your control. You have to have faith that everything's going to work out. And I know that that sounds maybe a little cliche, but sometimes when you're awake at 2 a.m. worrying about something, that when you really take a look at it, it's like, this is nothing that I can change. It's out of my hands. Like, take a deep breath, turn it over, let it go, you know? So that's one way I'm looking at the whole just go with it, letting go, is some of those things that I bite my nails over, you know, it's not important. Everything's gonna work out some kind of way, and you just have to keep your faith. That's what I think. And on a more basic scale, little things, like I think I'm a very, Wes and I are very spontaneous people, as in we don't have to have our week planned out. I like to have my weekends planned out in advance, but I'm also not a stickler for it has to be this way. If I know I'm gonna see people over the weekend and they're like, well, what are you doing on Friday night? And it's Friday at 4, I'll be like, let's do dinner. So that's not what I mean, but it's little things like, if we're running a little late, sometimes I can tell that I get real anxious because I don't want to be late. I'm not a late person, I'm very punctual. And I can see that that almost changes my personality for a hot second. And Wes will be like, whoa, what's wrong with you? And he's like, babe, but it's not a big deal. Like, you're 2 minutes late, you know? So just little things like that, just letting it go, going with the flow. That's not to say disrespect your friends, your family, and, you know, arrive an hour late. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying sometimes things are tiny and you can make them bigger. You know what I mean? So I just like to have a more just go with it, let it go. I'm not gonna sing. And speaking of just go with it, did you guys watch that movie with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston? It's amazing. It's one of my favorites. Okay, the next one is I want to take care of me better in the next year. What does that mean? Instead of me getting on here and saying I'm gonna exercise 3 days a week, I think it's great for people that say that and do it, and that's amazing. Taking care of me is more than just exercise. That is one of them. I would like to get into exercising a little more, even if it's just for health reasons. I love Zumba, and I'm getting ready to start that back up. I live a little farther from the gym that I take Zumba, but that's okay. I have to make time for it because I love it. So you have exercise. You have, for me, water intake. Huge, 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 huge. I don't love water. That is awful to say, but I don't love water. When I've had water in the past, I've made myself drink it. But now, since August, Mindy and I have been doing the fruit water at work. So we have almost a 30-ounce big refillable, you know, what's it called? Cup? Bottle. Refillable. Mindy and I have about 30-ounce refillable bottle at work, and every day we cut up fruit, lemons, oranges, strawberries, blackberries. You squeeze them a little bit and drop them in, and fill it with crushed ice because we have an ice machine at work, which is awesome, and fill that baby up 3 times. 2-3 times a day, 60 ounces right there in 2. What? That's awesome. So I'm drinking more water. It's the middle of January, and I'm already drinking more water, and I feel really good about that. That being said, you guys know I love Diet Coke, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give that up. I'm just not. That's not my personality to stop something cold turkey. I'm just not doing it. I enjoy it and I like it. But you know, a few years ago I'd start my day with a Diet Coke, and now at work, and if I start my day with a Diet Coke, then the girls around me should know I'm not feeling good. My stomach is off. I'm not feeling well. But the goal for me is to start my morning with water and get a ton of water in even before lunch. And so far, I'm doing that. That's awesome. Another thing is take my vitamins. I did better with that last year, but I would not do them every day. So far, I've done them every day this month. I take a vitamin D, a B12, and now a vitamin C since everybody's been so sick. It also means to take some breaks here and there and do some fun things with your family and friends, or stop for that manicure and pedicure that I'll drive by and be like, you don't need that. No, I probably don't need it. Who needs it? You can do it at home. But sometimes it's just that little break for yourself, that half an hour of saying, I don't have to be anywhere. I don't have to be on. I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to go in, be nice to this lady, and she's going to make my hands beautiful, my feet beautiful, and I'm going to relax. I'm not saying that I'm going to do that every month. I'd love to, but I won't. But every once in a while, it's okay just to do something for yourself. And I mean, yeah, I had to go shopping and stuff, but I mean like truly relaxing things, you know? And I know a lot of you that watch have jobs and husbands and kids, and you know, it's hard. I'm sure it's hard for you guys to get your time to rest and relax yourself. So, you know, maybe it's taking a bath. For me, that's especially in the cold times of year, when it's cold out, I do take a moment to relax. But sometimes I'm multitasking in the bathtub. I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm on my phone. What? Just stop. Just stop and relax. And taking care of you can also, like I said, when I said hang out with friends and family, that does mean saying yes to things sometimes. Sometimes it's nice to push yourself when you're maybe having that day where you're like, and you say no, and then you go home and you're just kind of blah. Sometimes it's nice to say yes. Say yes sometimes to some stuff. Get out of your comfort zone, say yes. I'm gonna do it. I think I do a good job of it, but sometimes I know that I miss out on some opportunities because I'm just feeling a little like a slug, and not in that way that I'm like happy about it. You know what I mean? And sometimes that means I need to say no to things too. Sometimes I overbook and get worn out and then start the week really tired. So, and that, it's weird. Say yes, say no. And I think for me, I want to, this is pertaining to Wes and I. Sometimes I get some stuff going on, you know, he loves my kind of crazy, you know what I mean? And I don't talk about it. And I'm a talker. And I realized I felt worse because I didn't talk it out. And then 5 seconds talking it out with him, I feel relieved. I feel like I can take that deep breath, and I'm like, why did I not talk about it? You know, it's not big things, but you know, little things with family or whatever that you just don't feel like talking. I don't feel like burdening. Can't say that word. I don't feel like putting on his plate, you know? And then I realized, you know, after a day that I need to talk about it, and he is one that always is there to listen. So I need to do that. I do that a lot, but there's sometimes when I let things build up and I'm like, man, if I'd only talked to him earlier, I would have saved myself some worry. I guess that goes back to the whole just go with it, let it go thing. Like, who cares? Just, that's what your partner's there for. You're there for him. He's there for you. Yeah, I'm totally all over the place. The next thing is I'd like to grow this channel more. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. I feel really motivated and I feel really positive and excited to be on her late night cravings. I just did a video recently where I said you probably won't be seeing Mindy very much right now. She's taking a break, and so you're gonna get me. And I feel excited. I'm enjoying filming videos. I'll tell you, I loved filming videos with the two of us. That was so much fun. It was fun friend time. It was fun girl time. And yeah, we worked together. So it's like, yeah, well, God, you saw each other. You were there with each other for like 8 hours on a Saturday. But for me, I really enjoyed that. And I loved the back and forth. And our videos probably were more fun to watch when there were two of us. But I do feel a renewed sense of excitement about doing, you know, for right now, more videos definitely by myself. And I love it. I can sit in a room and talk to this camera. So I'm excited that I feel, you know, excited. And I want to have more content. Doing this resolutions video is something I've never done before. I'm vlogging more. So I want to grow the content as well. I want to keep vlogging. As long as I enjoy it, I want to keep doing it. More videos. I'd like for my quality to get a little bit better. I need to figure out the whole lighting thing. That just blows my mind. I'm thinking I need to just bite the bullet and order some lights off Amazon and then try to figure out how to use them. I'd like to answer your comments in a more timely fashion. I don't always do that. And I don't know why, because I read every single one of them, and I apologize in the past if you commented and you didn't get a comment. I promise to do better this year. And I'd like to interact more with other YouTubers. I mean, I watch a ton of videos and I don't leave comments for everyone. And then after I turn my iPad off, I'm like, why did I just leave her a comment? Like, she's a great girl. It's dumb. I don't know. Sometimes, honestly, my iPad won't let me leave a comment. That's true. It's the original iPad. But anyway, neither here nor there. I want to interact with you guys more on, you know, whether that's Instagram or on my blog or YouTube. And I already feel like I'm doing a better job with that. And I hope you guys feel that way too. And I'd like to get to know more YouTubers. I'm friends with a couple, and I love the relationship because they understand what you're doing. You know, besides Mindy, I don't have any girlfriends that even watch YouTube videos. And I think that's weird. I think it's weird. Teach their own, but I think it's weird. Because I don't know what my life would be like if they were like, you can't watch YouTube videos anymore and you can't make them. But so none of my friends, when we get together, they don't ask, how's the blog? How's YouTube? Are you still making videos? Like, I watched the one the other day, and that's okay, but you think you'd have one, you know? So thank God that Mindy, you know, has been a part of this, because no one else really knows what it's like to film or to have footage. You lose footage, or you have a bad day filming, or someone gets a bad comment left, or no one knows what that feels like. But other YouTubers. So I'd like to continue to grow my relationship with the friends that I have on YouTube, and make a few more lasting friendships. I think it's amazing that you can have friends that are YouTubers and friends that are you guys that we've never met, but when I see your name pop up as comments, I'm like, I feel like we're girlfriends. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching and being there and supporting her late night cravings from, you know, a few years ago till now. I would like to see my subscriber number grow, but that has never been a crazy concern, because less than 6,000, I'd like to see me hit 6,000 soon, but I know that there are easy ways to do that, and I don't want to do it that way because I don't want to have a ton of subscribers and not have many viewers. Like, I want to connect with people. I want people to watch my videos. I want you guys to enjoy the content. So I guess that's also what I mean when I say grow it. But we'll see. I feel really positive about this year, and I'm excited, and I hope to bring you some videos. And I think I'm just this close to being able to get my husband to do some videos with me. I don't know what I'm gonna have to promise to get him to do that, but be on like dog duty every morning when they wake us up, I don't know. But anyway, and let me know down below if there's any types of videos that you would like to see from me that I currently don't do. I do plan to do some more get ready with me's. I mentioned vlogs. I've already been asked about reviews, like looking back on hauls and going over the products, so product reviews. But yeah, I'm excited. So let me know. And I'm also planning to do a video of products I want to use up in the next year, which I've never done that before, and I'm excited because that will keep me accountable. Speaking of that same thing, I want to use up more products. So like I just said, the video with products that I want to finish by the end of the year. I can't wait to do that video. I can't wait to see what I pick out. That will hold me accountable, and I can touch base in the middle of the year and show you how I'm doing, and then at the end of the year. Keep doing my empties videos. You guys seem to like those, and I hope that you do. I enjoy going back through and seeing what I used, a brief description of why I liked it, why I didn't like it, and if I would repurchase it. So I hope to keep having empties at least once a month. I also want to start trying to use up some of my hair products. So I hope that I can do that. I have a lot of hair products. I might even put a couple of those in my products I hope to use up by the end of the year. And the next two things are kind of silly, I guess, but one is read more. I'm a reader. As a kid, I read all the time. I enjoy it, but sometimes that gets lost in the fray of everyday stuff. Sometimes I choose to watch YouTube videos over taking 10 minutes and reading. But my goal is I would like to read at least 12 books this year, one a month. And if I do more, that's great. I might even do a video showing you guys what books I already have. I have like 9 that I want to read. I might even do a video showing you those, and that will keep me accountable to reading them all. I'll keep you posted on that, but I definitely want to take some time to read because I enjoy it so much. I enjoy a trip to Barnes & Noble like nobody's business. Just let me go in there. Wes and I will get Starbucks, and he'll go one way and I'll go the other, and just give me about 45 minutes to an hour and let me just browse, and I'm a happy girl. I like that sometimes just as much as I like doing that at Ulta and Sephora. And the last thing is I'd like to keep on top of things in the house. That means staying organized. To know me is to know that I'm not organized by nature. My mother is not organized by nature. My dad used to be. I don't think he is. He's better than the two of us, but okay. One huge problem that Wes and I have, mail. Mail is the bane of our existence. I know the golden rule. Get your mail, go to the trash can in the recycle bin, and toss trash, recycle, trash, recycle. Okay, I do that with the recycle. Stuff I get that I'm like, yeah, I don't need that, recycle, recycle. That's easy. I then set aside bills that need to be paid. I put those on the counter in a pile. Those usually go in my purse to be paid, or on top of my computer to be paid. But what about the random stuff in the middle? The stuff that's not a bill, so you don't have to pay it, but isn't just crap, but it's stuff you need to read. You might have to take an action on it. Those things end up sitting and sitting and sitting. So now that we have this house, and we need to do better. So what we've done is we've moved our accordion style, they're like accordion style brown file folding things. We have one that's in alphabetical order, and we have one that's by month. And we move those to the kitchen. That's where we handle our mail. We bring it into the kitchen. So they are under a cabinet, and we can pull it out or just reach in and put them in. So with the paid bills, it's getting much easier. File them right away. Once you pay them, file them. Magazines, they sit on the counter sometimes, and they need to honestly go. They need to go in the bag that I carry with me every day. They need to go in a bathroom. Let's be honest. They go in there. They need to go on your bedside, on your nightstand. They need to go where you sit and relax, not on your bar, not on your counter. Okay, I need to do better with that. And the miscellaneous mail that we kind of don't know what to do with, but we can't throw it away yet. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. We need to get a handle on that. I think we're doing better, but if you came in my house right now, you'd be like, you're not doing better. One big thing is our closet. We came from a 1950s house where the closet was this big. And so it was a dark, dark hole, and nothing would fit, and it was awful. And half the stuff that I wore ended up across the bed or on the dresser, and it was a mess. Now we have a walk-in closet, which we're very thankful to have. And as one of our gifts, Mindy came over when we first moved in and spent about 8 hours organizing that closet. Color-coded, Wes's stuff, my stuff, shoes, scarves, you name it, she did it. It was beautiful. And she looked at me and she said, basically, don't mess this up. And I said, oh my gosh, you're not gonna taunt a redhead, like, I'm not gonna mess it up. And I will tell you, we've done an excellent job. It's not as perfect, but it is great. We've done a great job putting things where they need to go, hanging things back up, putting scarves back in their home. Like right now, we have a bench in there, also a gift from Mindy and them, which we love. And there are some shirts draping over it, but one needs to go to the cleaners, and a couple I went to wear today. So we've done a great job keeping the closet clean, and I might show it to you one day, but I'm really excited about that. So I feel like we're working on it. We're getting there. And the next thing is we have a 2-story home. So our goal is to keep the downstairs presentable at all times, so that if we have friends that pop by, they can come in. If Wes's parents pop by, they can come in. If my mom calls me on Friday and says, I'm coming up tonight, the bedroom is clean and straight and everything's great. I feel like we've done an amazing job with that since we moved in, and we should. We have a nice home, we need to keep it nice. But that gets hard sometimes because, like I said, you come in, you dump stuff, you dump your mail, you dump your purse, you drop your shoes, and I just need to make sure that we stay on that. And then the last resolution, if you will, I don't know, are these resolutions? The last thing is I'd like to cook more. I have a beautiful kitchen and I'd like to make more, experiment with recipes, eat in more, especially during the week. You guys, Wes and I eat out a lot. We eat out more than normal people. We enjoy the art of eating out. I do especially, it's ridiculous. And we were doing better for a while. I was cooking when we moved in, but then the month of December came and things got crazy, and we had company and we had Wes's birthday and the holidays. But so far so good. Going to the grocery store is another thing on my list. We just need to do it. We need to stop being lazy. And so far so good. We've been going to the grocery store. We've been cooking some, eating in, and that saves money. So it all ties in together. So that's all, they're all my resolutions. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. It's kind of nice to really think about things, and they might sound silly to you, but they mean a lot to me. But I like putting it out there, so hopefully I can go back and watch this at the end of the year and hold myself accountable and rate myself. And maybe I'll do a video at the end of the year to let you guys know, did I fail? Did I succeed? How I feel, give myself a little report card. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry that this was not the first of the year, but it took me a hot second to get my thoughts together, as well as to feel better, to be able to sit here and talk to you for probably 30 minutes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, and by the way, I'd love to know some of your resolutions, so please leave them below. I'd love to read some of yours. But anyway, like I said, I'll see you soon. Bye.